this is Sally again. Hopefully some of you have come back to join me for another session. I'm just going to tell you a little bit more about myself so that you get to know me a little bit better. It might help you in your journey, hopefully. So I've been in the fitness industry for 25 plus years. I used to be totally unfit many years ago. I used to be very overweight. If any of you are going down a journey wanting to lose weight, I'll certainly know how to take you on that journey, because I have at one time been 4 stone heavier than I am now, and yeah, very unfit. So my journey's been a long one to get to where I am now, a long journey, but I'll talk to you more about that each week. And if you've got any questions that you want to ask me, I'm hoping we can set up some sort of question and answer sessions at some stage, and you can ask me virtually anything you like. I'm very open-minded. You can talk to me about any sort of exercise, fitness, mental health issues. I've worked with many clients for many years, from a very young age to a very old age. My youngest PT client is 23 years old, and my oldest PT client is 79 years old. So I work with all different ages, all different levels of ability. So if there's anything you want to ask me at all, you can. So we're going to go back to working with the HIIT work today. We're going to do pretty similar to what we did on the first session, because I just want to get you used to this first. As the weeks progress, again, if I get your feedback, I can make it a lot harder when you want me to, but I'll always keep that easier level in. For those of you that don't want to push yourself too far, you might be working at the end of a working day. You can always do whatever you want to do. So you can do a few minutes, you can do 10 minutes, 20 minutes. All these sessions are going to be tailored to what you want to do yourself. So we're going to start with the warm-up, first of all. So on the spot, we're just going to march. Nice steady march if you want to. If you've had a really good day and you feel a little bit more energetic, you can make it into a bigger march. Just basically warming up and mobilising to start with. If you've got a big house, or you've got a landing, or you've got stairs, you can be walking up and down the landing for your warm up. Or if you've got stairs, you can go up and down the stairs. The warm-up basically is anything that's going to start raising your heart, anything that's going to make you warm to start your cardiovascular exercise. So we're going to work with the HIIT again today, and I'm going to keep you on the 40 seconds on and 20 seconds off. For those of you that have just joined for the first time today, we do 40 seconds of one move that's designed to get heart rate up, and then we do 20 seconds where we just completely rest. This is really good exercise for your fitness, because it can be made much harder, or it can be kept easier. It's brilliant for your fitness, brilliant for your heart and lungs, really good for weight loss, and it can be very much tailored to your individual needs. So for now, we're just going to use our phones, because I'm presuming that most of you have got a mobile phone. If you haven't, you can just use a normal clock and just look at the second hand on your clock. But basically, you're going to do 40 seconds of one move, and then 20 seconds of complete rest. So I'm going to put my timer on. I'm going to start the first move when you're ready to go. So your first move is literally just marching on the spot. You can keep it really steady. Just a nice gentle march. Or you can make it a bit harder, and the way we do that is by making the legs bigger and making the arms bigger. If you're feeling really fit today, you can take that into a little jog on the spot. You can work at exactly your own level, but remember it's just 40 seconds on, and then when we get to 20 seconds, we're just going to complete the rest. So there's nothing simpler than marching on the spot. You can do this in the kitchen, do it in your living room, you can do it in the smallest of spaces. 3, 2, 1, stop. 20 seconds, completely stop. You might find in the beginning, the first few workouts, what we're going to do for 20 seconds, but this will get much harder. Because as you get fitter, if you want to get fitter, we're going to be taking those time scales to maybe 45, 15 or 50, 10. So get it ready for the next move. 4, 3, 2. Timer's off, timer back on again, and we're going to do half jacks. So we've got the easy version, which you can do the legs really slow, just out to the side, nice and steady. If you are not very fit at this stage, even this will get your heart rate up, so that's quite normal. If you want to make it harder, then we add the arms in. We can just do small arms, or we can do bigger arms, or we can do really big arms, and this will get your heart rate up, and we can do it faster. So you can already hear the breathing, gets a little bit faster. 3, 2, 1, take a rest. So we've got 20 seconds rest, and we just breathe in. Always have with you a little bottle of water or a glass of water at the side. Feel free to take a little sip of water in your rest, but don't drink too much in your sessions. Just sips are all you need when you go through a session. After a session, you can have a big drink. Get ready for the next move, which is going to be on the spot knee lifts. So, easy level, literally just lifting the knee up and down. If you want to keep it really easy, you can just lift the foot off the floor. You want to make it harder, bring the knees higher, and then we're going to add in, if you want to add in, the arms. As soon as you add in the arms, your heart rate's going to be increased. If you want to make it harder still, the arms go higher, all the way up, all the way down. If you want to make it harder, then you speed it up. So we've got knee lift on the spot again. You don't need much space to do this. 3, 2, 1, stop. 20 seconds rest. So literally the space I will often use when I'm at home doing my hip work is my kitchen, which is not that big, just a small space, and all of these moves can be done in your kitchen. Next move, if you've got one, anywhere in your house, you're going to use a step in and out of your house or your bottom step in your hallway. So literally, we're going to go off and on to the step. We can make it easy. Just taking it up and down, nice and steady. Making sure you keep your back nice and straight, or you can make it harder by speeding it up. And if you've not got a step, you can just march on the spot again, or you can do one of the other moves. I'm just giving you options of things that you might have in your house. Really good if you can, try and do alternate legs. Really good for your coordination. You might find that difficult at first, but as you get more proficient, it will get easier. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a breather. 20 seconds off. So resting completely, a little support if you want one. The next move we're going to do is going to be on the spot twist. Again, we're going to do an easy level, then a harder level. Just breathe and relax on the rests. You will need the rests. And on the spot, go twist. So a little twist. Just literally twisting from side to side. If you can't twist, just dance. Just move. All you've got to do is move. As long as you're moving, you'll get your heart rate up. That's what it's all about. If you want to make this a bit harder, then start taking your arms in. If you want to make it harder still, maybe move bigger. You can make it harder still if you do a little jump. This is how the hip will progress. For those of you that are fitter, then I will be able to make this like a really hard workout if you want it. 3, 2, 1, stop, take a breather. I'm going to do one more different move, which is going to be pushbacks or spotted up. So 20 seconds complete rest. Try not to move around for 20 seconds, just breathe, let your breathing come right down. Complete the rest. 5, 4, 3, 2, and we're going to go to pushbacks. So that's literally just pushing your foot back. A little tiny move. This is the easy version of pushbacks. You can make it a bit harder by adding in your arms if you want to get your heart rate up a little bit more. Adding your arms. Or harder still, we're going to do spot it up, forward and back. Remember, that's easy. Pushbacks without the arms. Harder pushbacks with the arms. Harder still. Spotted up. 5, 4, 3, 2. Stop. Take a breather. And then, if you want to, you can stop there. Just do a few minutes. Sometimes just do 3 or 4 minutes. It's just enough to get your heart rate up. But if you're feeling okay and you feel like you can go a little bit further, then we add in right from the beginning. So we go back to, I'm just going to do this one time. So we're going to go back to on the spot march, back to the first move, you can go back to the first and the second and the third. You can work to your own level. So last, on the spot, remember we've got marching, nice and steady. We can make that harder by adding in the arms. We can make it harder still, making the legs bigger, arms bigger, or harder still, we can do a little jog on the spot. So it's completely tailored to you. March, steady, hands out, harder, arms in, harder still, little jog on the spot. 5, 4, 3, 2, stop, take a breather. So, that's our hit for today in this session, but if you want to carry on, you can carry on. You can do 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, you're working to your level. Eventually, if you carry on working, I'm hoping to get most of you to be able to do 20 to 25 minutes hit. But that's not within the first week. For those of you that are less fit, it will take you longer to get there. For those of you who are already quite fit or do exercise, obviously it will take a shorter time. Cool down stretch, always, remind you. So we've got calf stretch, leg back. Remember from the first session, if you've just joined in the second session, we hold this stretch for 20 seconds, 10 to 20, counting 1 and 2, at least 10 seconds, that's your calves. These are all the muscles that you've been using through your session. Other leg, 10 to 20 seconds, count the seconds. Then we go over to the wall or to hold on to something you might not need to hold on, but quad stretch is here. You can do it with your own way if you've got good balance. 10 stroke 20 seconds. Obviously I'm not holding for that length of time, but when you do stretches, it's 10 stroke 20 slow seconds. Then you do the other leg, turn around, 10 stroke 20 seconds. You then do the glute stretch. These are all your biggest muscles. In weeks to come, I'm hoping to do some stretch sessions with you. Some of you may only want to do stretch sessions, so I can teach you a little bit more about that in the future sessions. 10 strokes, 20 seconds, change to the other leg, and the last stretch is for your hamstrings, where we sit back into the back leg, hold the stretch again, 10 stroke 20. If you want to make that harder, sit further back, just hold it and breathe. Don't rush your stretches, they are a really important part of the workout. So that's your cool down stretch. So we're going to start to work on some strengthening work. So basically the way I speak with my clients is that your exercise, if you're going to get yourself into fitness and health, should be a combination of heart rate, cardiovascular, stuff that makes you a little bit sweaty, gets your heart rate up, makes you fitter, strengthens your heart and lungs, helps with your weight loss. So that's your cardiovascular. Then there's muscle strength, which is really important. So it strengthens your muscles, tones you up. But more importantly, in today's, let's say, society, we hear more and more about things like osteoarthritis, osteoporosis, very, very big. So what I like to teach my clients to do is strengthening work, which will not only tone your muscles, but will also increase the density of your bones, so to make you a stronger person by doing weight-bearing exercise. Again, I'm going to try and tailor this initially to your house, where you can actually do stuff that you don't need to buy any equipment. At a later stage, if you are getting on really well with your exercise and you want to start buying a few weights, or you might already have some light weights in your house and you can get your weights out, and we'll introduce those as well. So on our next session, we're going to be doing some toning exercises. So I look forward to hopefully seeing you all soon. Thank you.